Hey, how's it going out there, my friends? Josh here with Desert Gardens Homestead. So we have some clouds building up in the south, and I'm hoping it will materialize into some rain. We've had a 20 to 30% chance of rain each day. Unfortunately, our area has just been missed. So it's been raining all around us except for here on the homestead. And so I'm hoping this afternoon we'll get some rain. We got some more build up there in the east. And so I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on here at the homestead and what I'm working on. So I just recently had a birthday, and my mom was gracious enough to give me a $100 gift card to Lowe's. And so I made quick use of it. And so I'm expanding my nursery slash greenhouse. So I'm adding an extra 10 feet on. So I've got a construction zone going on out here. And I'm just pushing back 10 feet. So it'll be 10 feet in both directions and roughly about 10 feet tall. So I'll be able to, the total greenhouse dimensions will be 22 by 12 feet. And if you saw some of my earlier videos this spring, I couldn't even walk into my greenhouse. I just had so many plants in there, and I sold quite a few of plants this spring, probably more than I've ever sold. And I do have a walk space, but as you can see, I've still got so many plants. I continuously add to the number of plants that I have here in the greenhouse. I'm continuously propagating new plants by air layer, and especially air layer at this time of year. Late winter, early spring, it's primarily by cuttings. And then in the summer months, it'll be air layer going into the fall. And so I'm just really looking forward to pushing this back. I'm gonna take off all the plastic. I reorganized all my rafters to right around 40 inches. And I have a whole bunch of pallet boards. So I'm gonna go ahead and put pallet boards up on the top. And that'll just reinforce it, give me some dappled light for my shade structure. I noticed that this 6 mil plastic, this was the first year I've left the 6 mil plastic on during the summer. And it's really added a lot of heat inside the greenhouse. It is giving me shade, but it's kind of like the greenhouse effect where it's trapped a lot of the heat inside. Even with my north and east side open, I still have my south and my west side, which is this side of it here, along with the top that are the plastic, and it just holds a lot of heat in. So I'm gonna do away with the plastic, put some boards up top. I might put some lattice on the south side there. And then I'll just 6 mil plastic it in late fall. So this is one project that I'm working on currently. Let me show you what I got completed. So for this first chicken run here, I went ahead and I just painted everything, and I made them the little roost, the A-frame roost, which I thought turned out really nice. Their shade structure, I just put an extra pellet on to give them a little bit more shade. And then I hooked up their watering stations. I'll give you a closer look. So for the watering stations, I added on this 30-inch extender so that the spigot would actually come into this run, which is a little bit more convenient. And I put I think they're 3 or 4 foot hoses on either one. And then the pallets, so I can just set their watering containers on the pallet so they don't get dirty when I'm filling them up. And right here, I just made their little A-frame roost. And so here's their A-frame roosting bar. It's just about 4 feet, maybe 4.5 feet. And so plenty big for them to utilize. I think I have 13 or 14 chickens in here currently. It seems like they're climbing up the roost bar, and then they're just roosting on top of their little corrugated tin shade structure, but they have plenty of shade in here. And let me go ahead and show you the turkey run. It's all done. So just like the chicken waterer, I've got the turkey waterer here with a little 3 or 4 foot hose and a pallet. I think I'm gonna build a shade structure here so I can hang their water down as well. But their main house, I just went ahead and utilized pallets, and instead of buying plywood, I went ahead and just utilized pallet boards and fashioned them on. Made a little shade structure here out of pallets. I used some more pallet boards for the roofing of the shade structure, just to give a little bit more shade inside here. And so that's probably a good 5.5 feet deep, about 4.5 feet tall, 4 feet tall maybe. I shingled the roof. Really doesn't have that great of a slope for shingles, but it was really the most cost-effective roofing material. I could have purchased corrugated tin or, you know, like kind, but you know, it was $80 for the shingles. It took 2 bundles, so I just went ahead and used it. I've done that pretty much on all the other structures for the goat house and for that chicken house there, and it holds up pretty well, and it's keeps the water out, so I'm happy with it. I'm sure it'll hang in there for a number of years. It probably won't last, you know, the lifetime, whatever, 20 or 30 years that architectural shingle roofs last, just because the slope isn't great enough, but it'll be just fine. And I just went ahead and I recycled a whole bunch of miscellaneous boards from my scrap wood pile and just slapped them all on there. So not the prettiest structure, but it's got a rustic look to it. I think it came out pretty well. Got a big barrel cactus back here. I'm sure the turkeys won't mind that. And then for their roost, I made it a little bit larger. This one's almost 6 feet tall, and just a large A-frame roost bar. I don't think the turkeys will jump the fence. I'm not sure though, but I don't think they will. They may jump over onto the roof of the house here, which is fine. But that chain link fence is 6 feet tall, so I guess the roosting bar is just a little under 6 feet tall, but plenty large. I'm real happy with it. I've still got plenty of open space in here. I'm gonna plant a couple of mulberry trees, one in here and then one in that run there, and I'll plant them right into the center, and then just put some chicken fence around it, or you know, small light duty horse fencing like what I've got back there, just to protect it until it gets large enough to fend for itself. And mulberry trees will grow really quick. They love our heat, and they'll do just fine. And then eventually it'll shade out the interior of this run for the turkeys and the chickens. That's what I did in my main run up there. I planted a Persian mulberry, and now it's, I think this is the 4th season, and it's, you know, roughly 12 feet tall, but it gives plenty of shade, and they can go under there during the heat of the day. And then when I water it, they like to play in the water and search for bugs, and then it just fertilizes the tree at the same time. So it's a really neat system. So anyways, just wanted to share this with you and show you all the progress that I've made here, and I definitely appreciate you tuning in to view this video. Certainly appreciate you checking out this channel. We're praying for our rains. Father Yah, please bring us rain. We certainly need it. We have a very parched landscape, and we definitely need some rains. It's certainly building up. And so I hope you all have a blessed day today. Thanks for tuning in again, and God bless. Take care. Just a little bit of bonus footage here. So I've pretty much finished the roof on my greenhouse, and I used all kinds of different pallet boards for the roofing material, and it has just made excellent dappled light within the nursery. So I can tell everything is just super happy having the dappled light in here. I ran out of pallet boards to finish the roof on the addition here. I need about 1.5 more rafter sections for the pallet boards. So that just means I have to dismantle some more pallets, probably 5 or 6 more pallets, and then I'll have the necessary boards to finish off. And then I'll just go ahead and paint the addition and add some weed fabric. I'll probably rake up a lot of that mulch and then just put weed fabric down, and then I'll move in some more 55-gallon barrels. I've got 55-gallon barrels all over the place. That is my thermal mass for the winter time, and it just soaks up the heat and then releases it on the colder nights. So I'll line also the exterior of the addition with more 55-gallon barrels, and then I'll have the dappled light. And then this late fall, I'll go ahead and put the 6mm plastic back on, and I think it's going to be really good. I'm really happy with the way it turned out, and just wanted to share that with you before I upload the video. Have a great day. God bless you all. Take care.